Hey, critics, and welcome back to the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel where you get commentary reviews and tabloid news. I'm your host, Patricia Hartley, with your midweek critique, a weekday segment where we share updates about our favorite tabloid news. Here at the Critic Chronicles, our goal is to provide quality but juicy content from websites, digital magazines, and tabloids, most of which are sourced through our public library. Research from the National Library of Medicine show that there are an estimated 17,000 public libraries nationwide, totaling 4 million visits each day. Public libraries are civic organizations that are committed to providing invaluable resources beyond books that are free and open to the public. Get your library card to access thousands of resources today. Now, let's get chic with this midweek critique. Want to give a shout out to Ciara. She showed up and showed out as a guest co-host for Today with Jenna and Friends. Now, I could see them renaming the show to Ciara and Jenna, right? Right? Either way, I believe Ciara came on. She actually showed out and she showed off her back bending, or they say the matrix skills, when she danced with a guest dancer by the name of Jasmine. And they simultaneously together basically did the back bend slash matrix move. And it just showed everybody that Ciara still got it. And hell, Jenna was jumping up and down like, oh my God. She looked like she was saying to herself, like, baby, I could never, ever, ever, ever. I don't know if she was saying it like that in her head. Maybe it was never, ever, ever, ever. But she was very I'd say intrigued by the fact that Ciara was simultaneously doing the back bend or matrix move with this guest dancer, Jasmine. And while Ciara currently, as you know, has four children with Russell Wilson, including his bonus son, they do sound like they want more kids, which I spoke about in a previous episode. Additionally, Ciara did admit, though, that when it comes to Russell, if it was up to him, she would be pregnant tomorrow and she'd be delivering tomorrow. All of the things, because Russell is ready for baby number 5. And although people have been asking her, Ciara actually sounds like she is okay with that. She just says she has a child right now who's 1. The youngest is 1. And the kids in general, she said they seem to be about 3 years apart or so. So just give her a little time. The trend right now, though, she said is about 3 years apart. About 3 years apart. So maybe Cinco and like maybe 2027. Is my math on or off, y'all? Is it on or off? Would she need to get pregnant in 2026? Let me get out this woman's uterus. But I will say this, no matter what, Ciara, this speed is automatic, supersonic, hip. Anyway, maybe baby. And if y'all can't tell already, I really do want to hold a seat to go to a sister. Because past hosts, or should I say guest hosts, have included Kiki Palmer as well as Taraji P. Henson as well. So I'm looking forward to see who they're actually going to put in that slot. And I was glad to see Ciara actually taking up space doing that. She looked amazing making it happen. Shout out to the hair. Shout out to the look. All I love the glasses that she wore on the show. Yes, I could see Ciara in that spot actually. Shout out to Cece, Ciara, and Jenna. Okay. Okay. Shout out to today. Shout out to today. And let's move forward right now. Speaking of Russell, let's talk about some football. Except even though it's not Russell who's gonna be going or his team, Super Bowl 2025 is well underway and it's gonna be here soon. Congratulations to both teams that are going to the Super Bowl. I actually had a chance to spend this past Sunday with my daddy, my birth father, not my zaddy. Do y'all remember when there's a Tamar Braxton clip. I guess they was on the Braxtons, and that's when she was saying Zaddy, and her and her sisters kind of made like a little song out of it, like a little jingle. I thought that was cute, but I'm not talking about Zaddy. I'm talking about my father, my daddy. But my daddy, y'all could not wait for the Philadelphia game to come on. He wasn't even supposed to be feeling well, but child, he got a little spunk when it came to that game. We had breakfast, y'all, and then he was basically just ready for the game. And it wasn't until hours later. We even had lunch in front of the game. And lunch was hours after breakfast. Oh, we watched all that pregame stuff. Oh, and while he watched the game and I didn't, I do know who won. And I know who's going to the Super Bowl, the Philadelphia Eagles, as well as the Kansas City Chiefs. Did I say it right? Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to be battling it out at the Super Bowl. I heard the headlines. They were talking about how two black quarterbacks is going to be in the Super Bowl this year. Shout out to that. It's also set to take place as a reminder in New Orleans on February the 9th, with the halftime show being hosted by Kendrick Lamar with special guest SZA, who's having a fantastic 2025. Her movie, I mean, think about it. Her movie, One of Them Days, bam. Her album, Lana, bam. As a matter of fact, her previous album, SOS, has been on like the Billboard 200 for like 110 weeks. Like, that's a fact. Tour coming, bam. Super Bowl appearance on the way. Let them know, SZA. Now, while I'm looking forward to the performance, I'm also wondering, y'all, if we're gonna get a glimpse of Jay-Z, Carter to be exact, in attendance this year, especially since all of the things have been surrounding him in that lawsuit that Diddy kind of got him roped up into, essentially. Yeah, but in spite of all of that, he's still been able to maintain his partnership with Rock Nation as well as the NFL, where he serves in a role as sort of an advisor, I guess, for the entertainment during the halftime performance. But time will tell. But in the meantime, who y'all rooting for in this game? All right, let me know below. I also want to thank everybody though who's been commenting on the videos. I can now add that to my daily to-do list. Basically making sure that I reply to the comments as well, because critics, y'all are in the comments. Ooh, and I like it. Yeah. And to the critics in real life who know that I have a channel, thank you also for your compliments. They say to me basically, y'all, for the amount of subscribers that you have, people be watching your videos. And I say shout out to my subscribers who have committed to our content, and shout out to the future subscribers who will. And to the critics I know in real life, comment on my videos and let the world know that you like my content. Let them know. Let them know. And speaking of letting people know, y'all, it is the queen of television's birthday today. Happy birthday to none other than the Oprah Winfrey. She turned 71, and I did a show today just so that I can wish Oprah a happy birthday on her actual birthday. I hope you're enjoying this decade of your life, because we ain't never gonna let you rest. I don't know if you thought that ending the show that you had for 25 years and then having the own network was going to give you a chance to rest or do something kind of different. We want you to do something different, but we also still want you to do interviews. Your interviews are epic. The way that you're able to bring the best out in people during the interview, or sometimes the best information that we want to know out in the interviews, darling. Yes. And the interview that I actually watched lately that Oprah did, it was with, she wrote a book, and the book is called Let Them. And she came up with the Let Them theory, and her name escapes me as of right now. Mel Robbins is her name. She has one of the top TED Talks, actually, in terms of views in all of the TED Talk history. So if you get a chance to check that out as well, please do. But her book is called Let Them. And with everything going on, I have to admit to you that the Let Them theory couldn't have come at a better time. Let them. And if you don't know, now you know. Also celebrating a birthday was Kevin Costner. He turned 70, and he talked a little bit. Actually, he posted something on his socials, and it was a shout out to Whitney Houston with the following quote. It says, "When we lost Whitney, we lost a light. This photo reminds me of how lucky I am to be getting another birthday." He and Whitney were in the epic movie The Bodyguard, where he played the bodyguard and then Whitney played the talent. I don't remember what her name was, but she played the talent. Yeah, we lost Whitney, y'all, back in 2012 to a drug overdose. And that was also a dreary year, I think, for the Grammys, since her death was the day before that award show. Yeah, rest in peace to the forever memorable Whitney Houston, and happy belated birthday to Kevin Costner. And speaking of the Grammys, baby, the 67th Grammys are set to air live on Sunday, February the 2nd. Just as a reminder, you know they're going to be raising funds to support the wildlife relief efforts and aid music professionals impacted by the wildfires there in Los Angeles. And I think what has really been on people's mind as well is those who are nominated. And more specifically, the Beehive fans are wondering if the most nominated Grammy artist in history, Beyonce, is going to be receiving the Record of the Year for her country album, Texas Hold'em. Now, it's a very steep category. It's like nine, I think it's 8 or 9 people in the category, but I know that a lot of folks are waiting to see if Beyonce is going to take it home. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is that Billboard actually posted something that said that they felt like Beyonce was actually going to win Record of the Year for Texas Hold'em. We'll definitely see. If you want a full list of all the nominees, be sure to check out Grammys.com. I will, once the Grammys happen, I will come back with a show just kind of talking about all of the sisters as well as the brothers who actually received a Grammy. And speaking of honoring, Essence has announced the Black Women in Hollywood honorees. They announced that they're going to be also supporting the LA wildfire relief. And the honorees that they're going to be honoring this year includes artist and actress Cynthia Erivo. Had a fantastic and phenomenal year last year, especially when it came to the film Wicked. They're also going to be coming out with a part two, it's my understanding as well, this year. So she's also going to be able to carry that legacy into the year of 2025. Artist and actress Teyana Taylor. Shout out to Teyana Taylor. Yes, girl, your body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Okay. Actress Marla Gibbs from 227, as well as Ramla Mohammed. For nearly 2 decades, states Billboard.com, this sacred gathering has honored exceptional women who are creating a foundation for the next generation of trailblazers. Congratulations to all the honorees. And if you want to check out any past speeches from the Black Women in Hollywood honorees, check out the YouTube channel for Essence because they have posted many of them there. And want to send a huge congratulations to Skai Jackson. She's just given birth. Her son, she actually named him, the Disney star, posted on her Instagram page, and his name is Kasai. And not only that, she, just as a reminder, she announced her pregnancy. I don't know if she really wanted us to know, but she was basically caught out by, it looked like, paparazzi back in the fall. And after she was caught out in paparazzi speaking to the father of her child, and she then came out with an official announcement in People magazine to announce that she was actually expecting in November of 2024. Congratulations, Skai, Kasai, and Skai. And side note to anybody who catches slack for having a baby out of wedlock, thank y'all for having us anyway. Because if it wasn't for out of wedlock, baby, a lot of us would not be here. So, as Tabitha Brown would say, Lord, we thank you. And want to send condolences to the family of DJ Unk. He passed away at the very young age of 42 on January the 24th. And I know some folks, when they think 42, they don't necessarily think young, but when you think about someone passing away at the age of 42, oh my God, that's hella young. And because there's so much more life to live. So the family really asked us to honor the privacy at this time. Therefore, I will not continue on when it comes to that. But I will say that DJ Unk had a couple of hits that really does remind me of some days when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now walk it out. Hey, now walk it out. West side walk it out. Hey, east side walk it out. Hey, walk it out. I'm going to save the rest of the stories that I have actually for this upcoming weekend. So y'all be sure to listen out this weekend. We are going to be celebrating Black History Month because it's going to kick off on Saturday. Okay. And if you missed any previous episodes, no worries. I've linked it below, or you can always browse the channel for the latest episodes. Thanks again for tuning in to the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel where you get commentary reviews and tabloid news. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload.